run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is now 24. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And look out, I think he's going to go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do something.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Thompson here, complete. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And we're back now in Charlotte. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 33 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here again is McKinnon. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second and goal from the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is third and goal. Here's Bridgewater. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And his kick is good. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Well, he's done his part, Charles. No doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go. Step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already. Eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. This one fielded at the 5. Shedding through the defense. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards. McKinnon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On play action, they'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But
it's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Bridgewater here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Second and goal to go now. Here's McKinnon, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball.